Good afternoon and welcome to the St. Clair County Daily COVID-19 Briefing. I'm joined today by EMA Director Herb Simmons and Sam Bierman from the Health Department. And Sam, you have our numbers today.
I do. And we had a decent day yesterday. Our county percentage rate was 10% and some change, and today we've bounced back up. So as of today, 141,254 St. Clair County residents have been tested, which is an increase of 1,930 from yesterday. We are at 12,626 positive test results, which is an increase of 241 from yesterday. That does include both males and females from under the age of 1 up to their 90s. I would like to point out today that we had 2 positive test results for under 1-year-old and an additional 1 positive test result for an individual that was under a week old. So we are seeing all age ranges being affected by COVID-19. Today, our daily county positivity rate is 12.5%, and we are at 128,628 negative test results. Unfortunately, we are announcing 4 additional deaths today, which does bring our total for St. Clair County to 244. We had a man in his 70s, a man in his 80s, and a man in his 90s, all 3 of which had unknown health conditions. And then we had a woman in her 60s who did have underlying health conditions. And as always, our sympathies go out to their families. For those who have completed the IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 10,432. For state totals, 9,588,698 have been tested, with 634,395 positive test results, which is an increase of 13,012 from yesterday. And for deaths, the state is reporting 11,304, which is an increase of 126 from yesterday. For hospitalizations, currently we have 109 patients that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 6 of them are on ventilators. And regionally, we have 244 patients that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 17 of them are on ventilators. For our congregate living facilities that are currently or previously been in outbreak status, we will only announce any facilities that have had any changes, and please remember that these numbers are cumulative. Caseyville Nursing and Rehab has 61 cases and 2 deaths, and that is an increase of 4 cases. Freeburg Care Center has 13 cases and no deaths, which is an increase of 1 case. Freeburg Terrace has 22 cases and no deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case. Marca Nursing and Rehab has 27 cases and 2 deaths, and that is an increase of 2 cases. And St. Paul's Home has 72 cases and 15 deaths, and that is an increase of 10 cases for that facility. We do have some testing coming up this weekend. On Saturday, November 21st, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at St. Clair of Assisi Church in O'Fallon. And on Sunday, November 22nd, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at New Life Church, also in O'Fallon. Please keep in mind that we have seen an increase of people going to get tested, which means that the more people get tested, the longer your turnaround time for results. So try to be patient, please. We understand that you are anxiously awaiting your test results, but the labs are moving as quick as they can to get those results.
Very good, Sam. And those children that's being affected is just, I think, showing it. It's just in all age areas, and you gotta do something about that.
And unfortunately, we have become used to seeing under 1-year-old, but today when the one that was under 1 week old came across our desk, I remember thinking that date is not right. And unfortunately it was. You look at the date of birth and then you go to type it in and you think that was a week ago. It is hard every time that we get someone that age.
It's not getting any easier. We'll go into the zip code report. We got a lot of additions today, so we'll get to them. 62201 goes up 2 to 347. 62203 goes up 6 to 352. 62204 goes up 2 to 214. 62205 goes up 6 to 326. 62206 goes up 12 to 634. 62207 goes up 6 to 341. 62208 goes up 16 to 741. 62220 goes up 12 to 902. 62221 goes up 28 to 1,171. 62223 goes up 14 to 804. 62225 goes up 2 to 67. 62226 goes up 21 to 1,329. 62232 goes up 11 to 373. 62239 goes up 4 to 175. 62240 goes up 2 to 66. 62243 goes up 11 to 253. 62254 goes up 12 to 421. 62257 goes up 3 to 91. 62258 goes up 12 to 451. 62260 goes up 5 to 291. 62264 goes up 2 to 136. 62269 goes up 46 to 1,217. 62285 goes up 5 to 254. And 62289 goes up 1 to 19. You heard Sam talk about the daily county positivity rate at 12.5. Went up today. The 7-day rolling is at 13.9. The daily county positivity rates, it's listed by IDPH for the surrounding counties. Bond County came in today at 9.7. Clinton County coming at 15.8. Madison County 14.2. Monroe 19.6. Randolph 18.7. St. Clair at 13.4. Washington at 12.2, which gives the regional positivity as of November the 17th, 16.1. The numbers that Sam talked about, the ages, today 110 cases under the age of 40. So again, just as Sam and I said, the ages, everything below a week of age, all the way up. It's if you think your age is going to make a difference, you're sadly mistaken. Brian, we had some guests today.
We did, got a nice donation from the Rotary District 6510 Disaster Response Team. They're a disaster team through the local Rotary that's available to respond to disasters such as tornadoes, floods, anything like that. And today they were out dropping off some care packages to the various county EMAs of some masks, some face shields, gloves, stuff that can be used to help support our first responders out there. And it's always great to work with organizations like that and receive those supplies that are much needed. As quick as we get that stuff in, we have agencies asking for it.
Well, and it always comes in handy. And when they called us a few weeks ago and said that they had received a grant and they were out distributing that and wanted to know if they could make a donation here. And of course we said yes, because we can always use them for our first responders. And Mr. West, a good St. Clair County team member, is a member of the Rotary Club. Greg Yank, another good supporter, was with them today. And I would just want to thank him personally for coming by. And these Rotaries do a great job.
Absolutely.
Outstanding job. Randy, we've got some businesses that some of the Team St. Clair members have sent in to us that are following the mitigations.
Yeah, we made a post earlier on our Facebook page asking for members of Team St. Clair to submit businesses that are following the mitigations and are locally owned. So I'm going to read off a few of those. The Cat and Fiddle Tavern, Cholula's Mexican Restaurant, Hop House, Southern Restaurant in O'Fallon, Xperia Max, which is Apple Sales and Repair in Shiloh next to Qdoba, Bella Milano, Demetria's Dancewear and Costumes, High Tokyo, and Sushi Thai, also Margaritas in Belleville. Brian Lesser submitted Commitment Coffee, which I believe he's actually the owner of, and Fur Child in O'Fallon. So those are the ones that we have so far.
Well, and what we wanted to do, some of the Team St. Clair members suggested that, the restaurants that are following the mitigations and trying to do their part and help stop the spread of this COVID virus needs to be supported. You know, we want all the businesses to be supported, as we've been saying now for 252 days. We're all in this together. What hurts one of us is hurting all of us. So if you can support all of our local businesses, please do so. They're having trouble. You know, they had to make adjustments and in order to meet some of the mitigation. So we need to do all we can to try to support them each and every day.
Definitely well said. You know, today being the first day, 12:01 a.m. this morning, the entire state went into Tier 3 mitigations, and that definitely put an impact on many different types of businesses statewide. Here in St. Clair County, you know, we've had businesses that are suffering for a while. We do still have grants available through the St. Clair County Intergovernmental Grants Department for that business interruption. The state has business interruption grants available, and it's important that these businesses are reaching out to people like Director Stubblefield over at the Intergovernmental Grants Department and seeing what resources are available for them there, because we do recognize the fact that times are tough.
Well, and we had a business owner call this morning, and I referred her to Mr. Stubblefield, and he's there to help. You know, and it's a pretty easy process, and everybody at the grants department is willing to answer those questions. And the second round, and he just told me that they're going to be starting a third round, hopefully early December 3rd. I think the applications will come out. So you won't know if you can get help unless you ask.
Exactly.
And that's what we try to tell people when they call in here at the EOC. And if you got any questions, you can always call us or leave a message on this briefing page, and we will answer. We try to answer each and every one of them. It may take us a little bit to do it because there's a lot of questions that get posted, a lot of comments get posted. We try to answer all the ones that we can. And, 252 days. I wish I could tell you this was the last day that we'd be coming to you, but from all indications, we're going to be here for some time. Sam, you was on a call about vaccines today, and that's going to be another chapter in this whole book.
It is. It's going to be the next step. And, we have said that really we aren't looking at that light at the end of the tunnel until a vaccine becomes available. So we are on that route. The state is doing a great job with the two companies that are producing that to try and get everything in place and ready so when the vaccine is available, we can roll it out throughout the state as quickly as possible.
And that's good. And we listened to the governor and Dr. Ezek's daily briefing today, and I think she says it quite elegant every day. If you don't want to follow the 3 W's for yourself, do it for your loved ones, for your neighbors. They had a family on there today that lost a daughter. Her husband was on the briefing. Just a terrible story out of Bloomington, Illinois. And if you didn't get to see it, you need to go back and find it and watch it, because young lady, 30 years of age, lasted about a week with the COVID before she passed away. And as Dr. Ezek said, it's going to be here. It's affecting everybody. We have to be able to show some compassion for our loved ones because we're never promised. It used to be we're never promised tomorrow. In these days, we're never promised the next minute or the next hour. So please, let's just everybody pull together, look out for everybody, and we'll get through this. And on that note, I want to wish my lovely wife a happy 44th anniversary. She's put up with a lot for 44 years, and I love you, and see you tonight. We'll be back in a few moments with Daisy to translate this into our Spanish communities, and we'll be back tomorrow for day 253.
I have battled this virus both professionally and personally. Professionally, I can tell you firsthand that it's greatly impacted our community, caused the loss of many lives, and continues to spread today. Personally, I can tell you that I contracted COVID-19, and it definitely is not the flu. This virus affects everyone differently, however, many have severe consequences. Please take this time to help your friends, your family, your neighbors, and the entire region by wearing a mask, washing your hands, and watching your distance. Together, we will overcome this invisible enemy.